a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? Let's go! Hey! Yeah, this is my life, my strife, my right to fight, to die on.
Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Gray, and today I am bringing you my updated-ish version of a Dragonplar build. This build will not only dominate in 1v1s, but also dominate in a 1vx, and I will show you what skills to swap when we get through that part of the video. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay earlier, and let's get into it. So, starting out, we are running Rally Cry front bar. I know, awkward, very weird. And honestly, it feels better on the front bar to proc the other set. It just feels really good this way. I don't know why, it just does. It flows really well in combat from what I've tested. So, Rally Cry Mace is front bar, Nirnhone sharpened. We have a Oblivion and shock damage glyphs. Our back bar set is Essence Thief with the Ice Staff. This, honestly, on back bar feels really strong with a ranged back bar. And I've honestly been really enjoying it. So, that's why I've done this. If you want to run Rally Cry here and Essence Thief here, you can. But I feel it's better to chase the little orb on your back bar so you can stay healing and surviving while picking it up and then go for your burst on your front bar. So, next we have Roxas. If you want, you can run Bloodspawn. Bloodspawn will make you tankier. If you want more damage, you can go Balorg. I did try all of them. I preferred the Roxa just because the sustain, but with Balorg, you're literally nuking everything in the game. Like, I don't care who they are. If you can survive and sustain perfectly fine without Roxa, which honestly the build can do, Balorg is probably going to be better. But if you also want just more overall tankiness, it'll put you at like 35k resistances, go with Bloodspawn. Next, we have a trainee chest, Rally Cry sash, and then rest of the body is Essence Thief. We have Protective on the jewelry. Again, if you want more damage, go Infused on your jewelry, and you'll be perfectly fine. And then we have Monomyth. It's the best mythic in the game. Pretty much run this. If you don't have Monomyth and you want to try out Markin, you can definitely run Markin as well. Or if you want, you can put on Sea Serpents or Saint Seducer. All completely up to you. But that's just if you don't have Monomyth. If you have this, run it. It's too good. Alright, getting into the character stat sheet, we have 14 points in Magicka, 10 points into health, 40 points into stamina, giving us some good overall max mag health and stamina pools, just very strong. Next, we're running the Serpent. Yes, the Serpent. I find the stam recovery with this build much needed. If you don't think you need the stam recovery and you can heavy weave a lot more often, running in fights and stuff, then 100% go with like the Lover or something and get more penetration. That'll just literally give you the most damage output. So penetration is too strong right now. I am indeed an Imperial, and my base class is a Templar. But this is indeed a Dragonplar build. So yeah. Smoked Bear Haunch for the food. And I am a stage 4 Vamp. I really enjoy the sprinting into invisibility just to get out of jail free card. It's really strong and pretty much costs nothing to sprint. So very good to have. Going into the skill bar, we have Adric Spear, Restoring Light, and Ardent Flame as our class trees. If you want, you can take off, like you can be a base class Dragon Knight, and then you would just keep Adric Spear, and then you'd have Draconic Power and Ardent Flame. I just think the Ritual is way too strong to give up. And restoring focus is probably the best, in my personal opinion, the strongest defensive buff in the game, because it gives you stam, health, also heals you and increases your healing done. It's just too strong. Also really good passives. So getting into the actual bar setup, on our front bar we have Binding Javelin, Venomous Claw, Flames of Oblivion, Molten Whip for that big power. We can get up to a 17k tooltip on the whip. If you run infused, you're pushing like almost 20k with a fully procced whip, like everything buffed up. You're looking at probably around a 20k whip. It's just way too strong. Noxious Breath, Crescent Sweep. This is one of the best ultimates in the game. It is absolutely a freight train. It hits like a nuke. It's so much fun to use. If you are running Elemental Susceptibility, you can put the other version of Noxious Breath on, but I'll get into why I'm running the bar setup the way I am here as we get to the back bar. So going to the back bar, we have Temporal Guard, mainly for the minor protection, Resolving Vigor, one of your basic heals, Restoring Focus, as I said earlier, Healing Soul with Healing, Druid's Resurgence, and Vitality, Extended Ritual, and Degeneration. So if you want to take off Degeneration and run spell power potions or weapon power potions, you can take this off for Elisus and then swap this to the Engulfing Flames or whatever it's called, just the Magicka version. But honestly, you don't really want to do that because you want this to be more of a stamina based build, which is why I went with Noxious and Entropy here instead of a single target type of build. If you are in a 1v1, run Extended Ritual, open world, this can be your flex spot. I run Extended Ritual open world as you've seen in the gameplay, but if you want to run a Race Against Time here, you completely can and it'll completely be fine. But that's just based on personal preference and your ability. This build I don't really kite too much with. I just stand in the open and just block cast everything, and I'm pretty much just an immortal tank almost, unless I run out of resources, which is another reason why I run Roxas. But you can 100% take off Extended Ritual, put Race Against Time, kite around, and this build will be a lot stronger in a 1vx open world scenario. But that's completely up to you and how you want to play. All right, let's get into the CP. So for the blue tree, we are running Force of Nature, Master at Arms, Ironclad, and Duelist Rebuff. If you are in a 1v1 Stormhaven duel or duel outside of Cyrodiil, take off Duelist Rebuff and put on Untamed Aggression. Because in a 1v1, you want to go with 3 offensive CP, 1 defensive CP. Open world, you're going to want more defensive CP than offensive CP. All right. So, again, completely up to you with how you want to run the CP. I did, in fact, run just Ironclad open world, and I was totally fine, but you are very squishy when you're fighting a big group of people. So I ended up going with Ironclad and Duelist Rebuff at the end of the day. But open world, open world, run 2 defensive. Dueling, run just 3 offensive and then 1 defensive. So yeah. Going into the red tree, we have Fortified, Sustained by Suffering, Pain's Refuge, Survival Instincts. Again, if you think you need more health, which honestly 31k minimum is actually really good, you don't need any much more than that. You can put Boundless Vitality on, but I haven't felt like I needed it, honestly. And Fortified is it puts you over the edge, which just makes you feel that much tankier. It's just very strong. It's too good to have, in my personal opinion. So, yeah, that is the CP. For potions, if people want to know what potions I'm running, I'm just running the Tri Potions. But again, if you want to run spell power potions or weapon power potions, you completely can to get the Major Brutality, Major Sorcery. That's completely up to you. But yeah, me personally, I would rather have a skill that does it for me than rocking a little bit more damage and stuff like that. So completely up to you with how you want to run it. Also, on your back bar, if you don't have a Berserker enchant, you want to run Escapist Poisons. Escapist Poisons are absolutely insane, and they pretty much give you a Race Against Time or, CC immunity, which just make you run for free, and it's insane. So run Escapist Poisons back bar if you can get them. If you can't, just put on a Berserker enchant here, and you'll be totally fine. You'll have more damage than I do. So yeah, that is the build. Hope you guys enjoy it. It's absolutely insane, and it made me want to come back to the game for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the build. If you guys did, drop a thumbs up on the video. If you haven't already, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.